Hi my friends, and welcome back to our structured text programming tutorial. And in this lesson we will try to make the traffic light programs. So firstly let's open the paint, and what we have in our traffic lights, we have two blocks, and these blocks, my friends, consists of this network consists of two blocks. First blocks is the grid of eagles, and second blocks, I think let's use the less of eagles block, and let's make connection between the blocks. So we have firstly we have enable input and also enabled here, and we have the sec counters here, or the time which we apply to our blocks, and here we have the zero input. And the next one, for example, if we want to start red light for the 30 seconds, we add here the okay, let's add here 29. Here we use the 0, and here we have sec counter, and also here we have the sec counter, and the output is switch on our red light in this case. Okay, red light. And my friends, the same network is belong to our green light and yellow light, except we start our yellow light from the from 30 seconds, and we switch on for the 4 seconds, and then from the 35 seconds we start our green blocks and switch off these blocks at the 60 seconds. So it's also my my first program. So let's do it together, my friends. Let's delete this. We tried to write a very simple program, and we will check it together. So first we have letter red, boot. Then we use the yellow red, sorry, and we use the bool data type, and we also have the green, and it's also bool. So I think let's use the case statement for our blocks, and we use the sec counter off, and as I said before, so we must add the sec counter. So okay, let's do it like this: sec counter and int. And let's do it again. So I used here, okay, as I said before, from 0 to 29 seconds. So we switch on our red LED, sorry, and it goes to true. And then if we start from the 30 seconds to 34 seconds. So our green, no, sorry, yellow is equal to true, and then from the 35 to 60 our green LED is equal to true, and let's close our case statement. So let's build our project. We have no errors, and now let's start and check what happened. Okay, let's add second. Okay, our LED red is true now because it starts from 0 to 29. So let's add here the 30 seconds. Press OK and apply it. Line, right value. Now it's also true, but my friends, our LED red must switch off. Must switch off. So my friends, I think we can change our logic, but now we have no time. In our next lesson we will write another logic, but for this logic we can write it like this. So if red is on, our LED yellow must be false, and also our LED green must be false. In this case our LED red must be false, and our LED green also must be false. And sorry, what happened here? Okay. And in this case, my friends, our LED red must be false, and also our LED yellow must be false. So now let's test it again. Build, we have no errors, and login and run our logic. So firstly we have red start, and my friends, also you can change your logic and you can add the timer here if you want. You can create more complex program, but it's brain for our programs. So now let's change the second for 30 and watch what happened. Line and right value, and now the yellow is true, and after that let's change it to 35. Press OK. Now online right value. So you see that our logic is working now. And my friends, in next lesson we will write another programs, and as I said in our previous lesson, we start from the 0 to write only the practical exercise. And I wish you good health and good luck. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. See you in the next lesson.